Under the lights in beautiful Market Harborough, we welcome you once again to Coventry United TV. The Red and Green's midweek travels bring the league leaders to Harborough Town Community Ground. A Harborough Town who, like United, have yet to taste defeat in the league this season. Experience the action here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. The big absence from today's Coventry United team is striker Tyler Haddo. United's second top scorer suffered a knee injury in the FA Cup win over Westfields on Saturday and has not yet been past fit to play. Haddo is replaced by new signing Aaron Solomon. The former Solihull youngster makes his return to the Red and Greens on a dual registration from Tamworth. Harborough make a whopping 5 changes from the team who lost 3-0 at home to Biggleswade 3 days ago. Hollis and Mooney bolster the attack while Fowler is added at left back. Welsh and Malone complete the midfield and Sue, Styles and Jackson drop to the bench. Well, welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Harborough Town Community Ground, otherwise known as the Beehive, and the Red and Greens will hope not to get stung and leave with a beautiful pot of honey at full time today. Liam Cook with you throughout the entirety of today's match. Let's take you through the team news, starting with Coventry United. In goal for the Red and Greens today, number 1, Reece Francis. Number 2, Harry Sawyer. Number 3, Ben Valance. 4, Joe Smith. Number 5, Nat Kelly. Number 6, Don Perkins. 7, Joe Smith. Number 8, the captain, Aaron Williams. Number 9, Riley O'Sullivan. Number 10, Kyle Carey. And returning to the Red and Greens after an absence of 2 seasons is number 11, Aaron Solomon, who returns to the club on a dual registration from Tamworth. As we said, of course, Aaron was originally with the club on loan from Solihull in the 2018-19 season. Made a very big impression that time. On the bench for United, Ty Knight, Sean Wills, Charlie Faulkner, Chris Camwell and Chris Roscoe. And the team for Harborough is as follows. Number 1, Elliot Taylor. 2, Daniel Cooper. 3, Jordan Fowler. 4, Paul Malone. Number 5, the skipper, Ben Williams. Number 6, Sam Preston. 7, Joshua Walsh. Number 8, Jordan Henson. 9, Scott Mooney. Number 10, James Ireland. And number 11 is Sam Hollis. Substitutes for Harborough Town, number 12, Nathaniel Ansu. Number 13, Daniel Farrell. Number 15, Joel Conter. Number 16, Ben Jackson. And 17, Merson Styles. Well, we can see the Harborough mascots lined up in the tunnel area. The Beehive, a small but modern venue, very modern facility with a number of community pitches and a rugby club next door. United hoping to continue this unbeaten run, which they enjoyed at the start of the season. 5 straight victories for Terry Allinson's men, 3 in the league, 2 in the cup. If you did miss the FA Cup draw yesterday, United have been drawn away to Handsworth. Not the one in Birmingham, it's actually a team in Sheffield. They have been known as a bit of a giant killer in the last couple of rounds. So anything but an easy task. The bad news is, unfortunately, I won't be there, or good news, depending on who you are. But we will endeavour to bring you some video coverage of that FA Cup match. Well, the United coaching staff making their way out to the field. Harry Barnes, one of the United coaches, along with assistant man Luke Morton. Strong red and green following this evening. Harborough, like United, have had a good start to the season. 2 straight from the higher division, not Biggleswade United, who are in the UCL Premier Division South, so by no means a disappointing result. Well, the teams are set to go in the tunnel. You can see Harborough in their yellow shirts with black shorts. Coventry United in their traditional strip of red and green, as the nickname would suggest. And here they come onto the field. United led by Aaron Williams, whose father Paul, the former, is listening in today. Best wishes to you, Tyler. Replaced by new, in inverted commas, new signing, Aaron Solomon. And Harborough, skippered by Ben Williams, getting into position. Highlights of today's game can be found online tomorrow morning. So make sure to subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive content for the Red and Greens. The two captains meeting in the centre circle. Ben Williams representing Harborough Town. So run through those teams again for Coventry United: Reece Francis, Harry Sawyer, Ben Vallance, Joe Smith, Nat Kelly, Don Perkins, Joe Cairns, Aaron Williams, Riley O'Sullivan, Kyle Carey and Aaron Solomon. And for Harborough Town, Elliot Taylor, Daniel Cooper, Jordan Fowler, Paul Malone, Ben Williams, Sam Preston, Josh Walsh, Jordan Henson, Scott Mooney, James Ireland and Sam Hollis. The officials get into position. Red and Greens in pre-match huddle. Talking is about to stop for the players. It will of course continue here on CUTV. Live commentary of tonight's United Counties League Premier Division South match. Harborough Town in yellow and black. Coventry United in red and green. The referee's whistle will kick things off in just a couple of seconds. Ref checks that we're good to go with the goalkeepers. Here we go. Coventry United kicking from right to left in front of the CUTV camera. So free kicks come in from the right-hand side from Walsh. Hooked in. Handball claims against Aaron Williams. Referee doesn't want to know. Hollis looks to keep it alive. Sawyer. Up the field for United to Riley O'Sullivan. Dig from behind by Fowler. O'Sullivan looking to set up Carey for the run. Henson safely back with Taylor. Controlled in the midfield by Josh Walsh for Harborough. Hooked out wide by Joe Smith following the interception. Here's Vallance. Solomon takes it in stride. Now looking to cut in. United wanted the free kick as Solomon appeared to be caught by Preston. Referee says no foul. Perkins with the slide to prevent the through ball reaching Scott Mooney. It's been a game of very few opportunities. In fact, well, no opportunities really. Valance. Solomon the target. Solomon reaches it but can't find a route around, pressing on the corner of the penalty area, and the game will be brought to a halt here as Josh Welsh clearly needs some attention. Well, we're officially halfway through the first half here on CUTV. It's currently 0-0 between Harborough Town and Coventry United. In fact, there hasn't been a single shot of note from either team. Well, next time we come to you live here on CUTV, coming up on Saturday, live coverage of Newport Pagnell Town versus Coventry United. Part of a bank holiday double header. On Monday, we have the home game against Rugby Town. Live commentary and highlight of both games on the Coventry TV YouTube channel. Well, Welsh is good to go, back on his feet. United believe they should be given the ball back. It's not a view that the referee is agreeing with. So Cooper smashes it away as someone tried to charge it down. It's straight to Harry Sawyer. Here comes the rapid United right back. Puts it through for Solomon on the right side. Gets the free kick, taken out by Cooper. And it's a good job because Solomon wasn't keeping that ball in. United rather cheekily trying to take a couple of yards closer to the penalty area. Can United craft their first meaningful opportunity? Joe Cairns with the best opportunity that either team have had on the 25-minute mark. O'Sullivan at the near post, Solomon at the far post. Williams and Perkins in there too. Smith and Kelly on the edge of the penalty area. Cairns is given the go-ahead, and it's blocked up by the man at the near post for Harborough. Smith trying to retrieve him, and now the counter is on. Offside flag raised against Sam Hollis, but it was Reece Francis' ball anyway. Francis immediately plays it off the deck. Sawyer. The referee rather belatedly has halted play. The referee having a word with the official on the left far side, the end where Coventry United were attacking. Well, discussions continue between the linesman and the ref. I must say, I have no idea what they are talking about. I wish they were on this side so we could hear them. Perkins across to Kelly. Kelly, unfortunate stumble, but able to play it back to Francis. Perkins. It's not the size, it's how you use it. Trying to flick it on. That's what we're hoping for, an improvement in the second half. So again, we do apologise for the connectivity issues we've been experiencing in the first half. I believe it's all sorted now. But you haven't missed anything. United losing by 1-0. Scrappy goal scored by Ireland for Harborough. Williams taking out in the challenge. Ireland. It's intercepted the loose ball by Harry Sawyer. Sullivan. Just crowded out up front. Valance. Just tips over Cooper. Carey, and there was no attempt to go for the ball there by Cooper. And that is a definite yellow card. And Don Perkins playing peacemaker, but Kelly was very late. United players, we getting ready for the set piece. That'll be the best form of revenge. There's no doubt about it. Dan Cooper, yellow card. I don't think anyone will complain about that. I think Joe Cairns wanted a little bit more though. So maybe I was wrong. Play short with Valance. Valance's ball towards Aaron Solomon, went down in the area, appealing. Looks something of nothing, however. Now it's definitely a foul as Cairns. Body checking Hansen. Harborough in no rush, less than 10 minutes to go until the break. Taylor wants to get going. Saying that Solomon is within 10 yards. On the boundary of it, but I think he should be okay. And Joe Smith, less than pleased, felt he was being held from behind. Coventry thinking the referee isn't helping them out here. Valance. See from Mo Sullivan, here's Aaron Solomon. His first Coventry United start in over 2 years. Don Perkins, big centre-back, formerly of Walsall Wood. Now Smith, the ex-Spinks man. In towards Riley O'Sullivan. Cleared by Preston. Brought to feed by Aaron Williams, the captain. Former Coventry and Southampton trainee. Valance. It's with Kyle Carey, looking for a route around Preston. If anyone can find one, it's Carey. Looking to dink it through for Valance. It's straight to the goalkeeper. Disappointing first half for the Red and Greens. There'll be some strong words in the dressing room. Coventry conceding their first league goal of the 2021-22 season. The only other goal Coventry conceded was in the FA Cup match against Worcester. It ended 4-1 to the Red and Greens that day, but of course United scored first. Harborough looking to keep their 100% record in the league intact. Ireland setting up Hollis with a cross. In fact, he's going all alone, cutting in, but brings Kyle Carey with him. Free kick on the edge of their own penalty area to Coventry United. Joe Cairns turns away from Mooney. Perkins. United wants some movement, and again the passing in midfield, not what's required. Hollis now taking advantage on the counter. Mooney cannons off the back of Don Perkins. He was heading out for a corner, but Francis prevents it. Francis launches it to the left. It's Ben Valance taking on the Bees back line. Still going Valance. Tenacious United left back. Solomon behind to Carey. It's Joe Cairns. Sawyer wants it on the far side. Goes short to Carey. Everyone back by Harborough. They've got this lead. They want to keep it. Valance in towards Cairns. Preston turns away. Hands in the back on Mooney by Kelly. Referee doesn't see. Smith trying to shield from Hollis. And Hollis was a bit too enthusiastic in that exchange. Coventry United free kick deep into their own turf. Kyle Carey. Sullivan the target, nodded out only as far as Solomon. United with the free kick again. Solomon brought down by Preston. And United trying to take it quickly and Harborough preventing it. There is little doubt of who's going to take it, but Preston could be in trouble. I believe Preston has already been booked, so it could well be a final warning. It's one of those tasty encounters that you do get every now and again. The referee not prepared to put up any more faff. It's going to be a final warning for Sam Preston. Any more of that, you've got to go. Joe Cairns, set piece extraordinaire in pre-season. Usually it would be Josh O'Grady on this, but Carey really the heir to O'Grady's throne. This is definitely within shooting range for Joe Cairns. Four-man wall awaits. Red shirts dotted around the area waiting for the scraps should they fall. Wall now at the required yards. No vanishing spray here. Joe Cairns, big moment for the red and greens. Straight at the wall. All that build up for nothing. Perkins hooks it into the area. Aaron Solomon closing down the goalkeeper. Well held by Taylor. Into the last couple of minutes of a disappointing first half for the red and greens. Current score, Harborough Town 1, Coventry United 0. First goal attributed to the number 10, Ireland. But in all fairness, it could have been given to anyone in around that penalty area. Pinballed through. Balance trying to keep it off the line in vain. Now Harborough at the other end again. An overhead kick by Kelly. Cairns brings it down with the outstretched leg. Here's Valent. First time strike upfield towards Riley O'Sullivan, who's barely had a sniff today. Instead then, the first half against Westfield, he ended up scoring the winning goal. The free scoring Coventry United seem to have gone to sleep in the last couple of days. Sawyer on a one-man mission. Can't take it past the leg of James Ireland. And Sawyer prevents the run up the left-hand side, cutting that counter short. United must have one more chance before the break. Not on this occasion. Malone to Cooper. And Reece Francis will make sure that ball bounces safely into touch with the goal kick. With a couple of minutes of added time, we've had one or two injuries in the opening period. Francis. Here's Joe Cairns. Chips it to the wing. Smith. Joe Smith. Shrugs off Ireland. Sawyer. Back to Smith to the halfway line and Don Perkins. United thinking again as Harborough build a yellow and black wall in front of their goal. Been impenetrable this far. Cairns. Williams. Back to Joe Cairns. Could this be the opening? Blocked off by Malone. And the referee decides there is no injury time to be played, so the halftime score at the Beehive, Harborough Town 1, Coventry United 0. We'll be back in around 10 minutes on CUTV. It's Joe Cairns who's gone down with an injury. The replacement that springs to mind in the midfield would be Chris Canwell. The score still stands at 1-0 to Harborough after just over 3 minutes of the second half. United have already got one Cairns out injured, with Liam Cairns suffering a horrific facial injury against Worcester City, but thankfully Joe Cairns is able to continue. And to his credit, even though having half of his face broken against Worcester, Liam Cairns that is still appearing at Coventry United matches, showing his support to his teammates. Here's Kelly. Don Perkins. Here's Smith. Smith looking to play on the right-hand side. Riley O'Sullivan is chasing. Just unable to claim. Goalkeeper a step in front. And that's definitely going to be a free kick for Coventry United. Advantage given as Perkins is hacked down in his own box. United trying to play the long ball up the back. The linesman not raising the flag against O'Sullivan despite the calls by the Harborough fans. Ireland flicks it straight into touch. Coventry United throw in. Deep into their own half. And some of the United subs have been warming up. Sawyer towards Riley O'Sullivan, cut out. O'Sullivan has scored in every Coventry United match this season. It's barely been in the opposition penalty area today. Cooper and Valance racing towards that loose ball, and Cooper has to prevent it from going out for a corner. It's a throw in right in the left-hand side. This will be anything but easy for the red and greens, but we know what they've got in their locker. Joe Cairns, what do you think about the long-range strike? Plays it to Aaron Williams. Bobbles just the left of the post. Probably the best chance that United have been able to muster so far. Is it a sign of things to come? So if you can hear us on CUTV, just make sure that let us know in the comment section. We have been having some difficulties on the connectivity, so just drop us a message in the comments if you can. Well, Harborough have also got a cameraman here, a bigger camera, but as I always say to my girlfriends, it's not the size, it's how you use it. And unfortunately, Connor West is back, so yeah. That month of peace and quiet's gone right down the toilet, I tell you. It's great to see him back, even if he is short of a leg at the moment. Here's Joe Smith darting forward. O'Sullivan tries to bring it to feet. Smith lunges in. No doubt he was going for the ball. But there are furious scenes. A lunge in by Smith. Didn't seem to be any sort of malice attempted. And the yellow card is already out. Well, no doubt it was a foul, no doubt it's a yellow card. But not really necessary to see scenes like that.
And Donna, yes, I know we have had some problems today. The Wi-Fi has not been working. They've all had a problem with the headset. And top it all off, Coventry United are losing. So not the best of days so far, but early days yet. The yellow card is brandished to Joe Smith. United not short of support tonight. Might get Harborough a good hour away from the free-spired city, but the Red and Green Army in force this evening. Elliot Taylor, the Bees shot stopper, who in fairness hasn't had an awful lot to do today, will launch it away towards the edge of the Coventry penalty area. Perkins beaten mid-air by Ireland. Brought safely down by Sawyer, but trying to dance his way past the attackers on the edge of his own area. That's not a wise thing to do, but Sawyer comes away with it. And now Carey, as Coventry continue to press on up the left side, taking on Cooper. Bounces down line. Carey looking for a route in. First line cross by Valance towards Aaron Solomon, and the goalkeeper did well. This is more like the Coventry United we know and love. 55 minutes have elapsed at the Harborough Town Community Football Ground. Harborough Town 1, Coventry United 0. James Ireland scoring the goal. And a free kick for a barge from behind on Harry Sawyer. Taken short, Aaron Williams now out wide with Valance. Playing it left wing back. Sawyer lets it run. Smith. Now with Riley O'Sullivan. Forced back by Williams. Into the box it goes. Aaron Solomon trying to beat the goalkeeper to it. He's pretty nifty for a keeper, is Elliot Taylor. Taylor's ball into the midfield. Passes towards Aaron Williams, and Williams collects off the half volley. Preston's header. Dan Cooper, and as far as Aaron Williams, offside flag raised against Aaron Solomon. Right, appears that United do need some fresh legs. No sign of a change just yet, but they do have 4 outfield players on the bench, those being Ty Knight, Sean Wills, Charlie Faulkner and Chris Camwell, as well as goalkeeper Chris Roscoe. On the free kick, Sawyer. Giving away to Ireland. Sawyer intercepts and clearance charged down by Ireland. Coventry United goal kick, and as you would expect, Harborough in no rush to restart play, so it's Coventry have got to go chasing the loose ball. Reece Francis has been one of the stars of the season between the sticks. United playing short from the back. It's Don Perkins, signed from Walsall Wood. Aaron Solomon on a dual registration from Tamworth, signed just today. Sawyer. Now Joe Smith, one of the victorious Ambush Sunday League team who in the Coventry Sunday League last season. Nat Kelly, former Worcester man. Aaron Williams, the captain, spots the run of Kyle Carey. Will it fall kindly for Carey? Nods it down. Kyle Carey looking to bring Coventry United back into this, and it's blocked off by Preston. Still alive with Carey. Wants to do it on his own. Lays it off for Aaron Williams! And that is a stunning save. Not only kept out by Taylor, but he held onto it too. Well, Coventry United have definitely woken up. And Harborough will hope they're up to the challenge. Fowler will let that one go. Nodded out by Harry Sawyer. Ball in the hands of Jordan Fowler. Towards Mooney. Swing and a miss by Sawyer. It looked like Cairns handled. Nothing given, and it's blasted out. I think Coventry have got away with that one. Sawyer with ball in hand. Who can he find? Sawyer. O'Sullivan, the target, beaten mid-air by Ben Williams, the Harborough captain, not to be confused with Aaron Williams, the Coventry United captain. Francis drugs it out to Valance. Cushion back for Kelly. Aaron Solomon. Cairns having to race over to collect that and has got it. Here's Aaron Solomon. Solomon lifts it over. It's going to be the goalkeeper's ball all day long. United without Tyler Haddow tonight. Haddow suffering a knee injury in the 1-0 victory over Westfields on Saturday in the Emirates FA Cup preliminary round. Of course, if you missed the draw on Monday, United will be playing the first qualifying round away at Handsworth in Sheffield. And sadly, yours truly won't be there, but CUTV will. Perkins forced into his own corner. Coventry trying to find a way out of a sticky situation, and they have done now. One swing in the boot from Kelly, it's into safety. Headed by Preston. And a bit of an off-the-ball incident there. Preston and O'Sullivan getting a bit leery. Solomon, handball claims, referee says no, but Solomon charges down the attempted clearance. Kyle Carey trying to judge the bounce. Oh, and that's got to be a Coventry United free kick. Indeed it is, as Malone taking out Solomon, who has stayed down. And the Coventry United players surrounding the ref. Less than pleased. Well, we've seen more cards in this match than your grandma at Christmas. United need to start making these chances work. See Faulkner and Knight, Chris Canwell training along the left-hand side. Could we see their instructions soon? I have to think United needs something extra. Cairns takes it short to the left, and Kyle Carey, Valance, immediately closed down. You have to say Harborough's marking has been excellent. But Carey taking it on. Kyle Carey blocked up by the defender. Fowler couldn't bring it down. Harry Sawyer might, and does. He's going to let it go for a corner kick to the Red and Greens. Next time we're on air here in CUTV, this coming Saturday in the United Counties League Premier Division South against Newport Pagnell. Will Coventry United's undefeated record still be intact? Solomon, handball claims, referee says no. As Perkins goes down, and another corner has been given. But United want more. Difficult to see from here. Joe Keynes and Don Perkins asking the lino for a second opinion. But nothing doing, and Coventry United have got to get their heads straight and try and prepare for this set piece. Tension's high at the moment. One thing United have not been used to doing this season is losing. Keynes' delivery. Short to Solomon. Cairns. Here's Sawyer. And volleyed away by Ireland, the goal scorer. His goal is the difference at the moment. Valance. Kyle Carey. Mooney launching himself into Carey, but Carey keeps on going. Cairns wants in the midfield. Joe Cairns. Sawyer. Solomon in space on the right. Here is the former Solihull youngster. Across towards Aaron Williams and thumped away by Ireland. You can see what Harborough are doing, stacking everyone behind that ball. Doesn't matter if you win, whether it's 1-0 or 10-0, the 3 points count. At the moment, the 3 points are staying with Harborough. Mooney. Challenged by Perkins, takes him down, but takes the ball too. Kyle Carey. Side by side with Cooper, and this time the challenge with Cooper is good. Here's Carey down line. Kyle Carey. Valance in from the left. Ben Valance. Off the back of Malone and nodded back to Taylor, who takes his time in collecting that. Frustrating evening for the Red and Greens. We have just over 25 minutes to go, and we are going to see at least one Coventry United change. And that's Chris Canwell getting ready as Joe Smith drags down Sam Hollis. And Smith is already on a yellow card. But I believe it's going to be a final warning as Aaron Williams is called over. And the captain is called over. It's usually a sign that it's going to be a final warning. No further punishment, so it appears it's Joe Smith's last chance. And here comes the substitution for Harborough. It's the end of the evening for Jordan Henson. It's Joel Conte coming on. So change confirmed in the midfield. Jordan Henson replaced by Joel Conte, wearing number 15. Can Harborough make things worse for the Red and Greens while scoring a second goal here? Smith could have left that, but hooks it out as far as Kyle Carey. Now Coventry on the counter. O'Sullivan the target. Preston gets up there. Cairns taken out, but United continuing with Harry Sawyer. And they've got the throw right in the corner thanks to the challenge from Jordan Fowler. Sawyer with ball in hand. Smith's there. O'Sullivan there. Aaron Williams too. Sawyer launches it into the box. Header cleared by Ben Williams, unchallenged. It's a battle between Hollis and Smith, a very physical battle. Hollis stabs it out. Coventry United throw in with a throw from Smith straight to Ireland. Lunging by Williams. Handball claims through the legs. United unable to break down that Harborough back line. Francis hasn't come for that, and that's Hollis to make it two, but racing across was Nat Kelly. Has kept it in on the byline and places it out of Hollis. Well played by Nat Kelly. United defence has been impeccable this season. They have conceded once for the first time in the league. It's the second goal they've conceded in 6 matches. United have not failed to score in a single match this season. Well, we do expect the introduction of Chris Canwell now, and here he comes. It's Harry Sawyer coming off, so it looks like United are going to a flat back four with Joe Smith on the right, and Chris Canwell, we believe, will be coming in as a number 10. Well, something had to change for Coventry United, and Terry Anderson taking a proactive approach. In fact, Canwell looks like he's taking a place in the front three. Could see Aaron Solomon dropping back into midfield. Here is Chris Canwell, the former Hereford and Coventry City man. Cooper sent it out into the bush, the other side of the fence. Handball claims on the far side again. The referee had moved. Been a bit of an inconsistent game for the referee. Ireland launches to the right. Valance going to send it behind. Where's he going to go from here? He has no choice but to stab it out and allow United to regroup at the back. 21 minutes to go. Harborough 1, Coventry 0. Again, if you want to join us for the Saturday game against Newport Pagnell, we will be live, hopefully not with any of the issues that we've had tonight. And it goes, it bounces right into the chest of Francis. Could be a dangerous one, and the former Bromsgrove man not waiting for options, just launching it and nodded out by Fowler. United trying to take it quickly. The red and green fans helping retrieve the ball. Riley O'Sullivan across the park. Here's Aaron Solomon. Plenty of attacking options on the field now for Coventry United with the addition of Camwell. And Solomon looking to go all the way here. Attempted to slide in. Nothing doing. Ben Williams headed to Ireland. Ireland drills it away, and that should be Nat Kelly's ball. Valance. Fair play to Harborough. They're not leaving United alone for a second. Joe Smith playing at right back. United back to a 4-3-3, it would appear. Switches the place of Valance at left back. Carey's with him. Kyle Carey. Taking on Cooper. Barges him aside. Good bit of physicality from Carey. Riley O'Sullivan stopped at the near post. And Taylor in no rush to take this kick. Smith. Ireland first to it towards Mooney, shielded by Kelly. It will be a highlight of tonight's match online tomorrow. Not many highlights for Coventry United so far, but let's see if that can change. Solomon blocked off. Bit of a soft free kick to give away by Josh Walsh. Valance. Trying to find a crossing position. Cannons off Cooper. And Valance not wasting a second. But he will have to wait as Nathaniel Ansu is going to come on for Scott Mooney. Second change of the afternoon, well, the evening, I should say, for Harborough Town. And it's pretty certain now what Harborough are going to do. Forget about the attack, just sit back, soak up the pressure. Coventry do, however, attacking options including Faulkner and Knight. The young exuberance of Sean Wills also amongst the subs. The ball firmly in Harborough's court at the moment. Coventry United have got to go and chase it. It's the first time their backs have been against the wall this season. Smith. No one home for that long ball, but Cairns collects. Aaron Williams looking to slot it through for Kyle Carey, but it took a touch. It slowed it down. Hollis and Sue only as far as Smith. And that could have hurt Smith if he made contact there. Referee has given a foul and he's called it back now. There was a rather long advantage, it must be said, but Ansu went flying in. If he made contact with Smith, that could have been nasty. And a yellow card. That's got to be the fastest yellow card I've seen for a long time. Ansu's not even been on for a minute and already he's going in the book. Well, the yellow card giving for the intent rather than the contact. I'm sure Harborough will be fine with the odd yellow card. Well, there are two players with number 15 on the back now. The free kick deflected straight out by Hollis. Well, Ansu is down as number 12, but he's wearing the number 15. Nat Kelly, every Harborough player in their own half. It's clear to see what their game plan is now for the final 15 minutes or so. Kelly, Perkins, United playing it around in the centre circle. They're not going to get anywhere from there. The defence just passing it around, waiting for Harborough to try and come and collect. Here's Hollis. Lobbed it up the left, and it's a task too far for Kyle Carey. Not doing their bit, placing the ball for Taylor, but he decides he wants to take it from the other side of the 6-yard box. "15 minutes to go at the Harborough Town Community Football Ground. Harborough 1, Coventry United 0. A 30th minute goal by James Ireland separates the two teams. United pressing on, trying to get the equaliser, but they're being pushed back by a robust Harborough backline. Final touch came off Aaron Williams off the header. Ireland taking that throw a bit out of position. Well, that's a good 10 yards they've taken with the throw. But it is allowed by the referee, but United immediately back onto it. Cairns lays off for Solomon. They just need one good ball through to United striker. They've not been able to find it today. And Riley O'Sullivan squeezed out. Here's Ansu. United able to bring it back. Nodded on Kyle Carey. Can he get past the last defender? No, he can't. Great defending. Carey. Taking on Conte. Williams. Looking to find Chris Campbell on the right-hand side. And out of play for the goal kick. And third change coming. Josh Walsh. Replaced by Ben Jackson. In the third change for Harborough. United have just made the one with Sawyer replaced by Camwell. About 10 minutes to go. Back underway for the last 13 minutes of this United Counties League Premier Division South match. Straight into touch from Taylor. Charlie Faulkner warming up along the touchline. Could add some vigour to the midfield. It's Smith. Joe Smith to Don Perkins, closed on by Ansu. And there was a trip on Perkins. Cairns wanted to take it quick, but took it out of position. Perkins takes short to Cairns in the correct position this time. Cairns. Across to Valence. Faulkner is coming on. That will be confirmed momentarily. Deflection on the pass, but Coventry will have a throw. As it struck into one of the training goals. Probably the best finish I've seen all night. Carey. Down line to Aaron Solomon. Doesn't beat the defender. You just wanted a free kick there as Solomon was shielded from the ball. Cooper up to Ansu. Kelly wins that particular battle. And into Riley O'Sullivan. Can he get there ahead of the goalkeeper? No, he can't. O'Sullivan goes down. There are appeals for a penalty, but I think the referee's got that one right. Taylor. It's Joe Smith's header. Back heel by Ireland. So far the match winner. Williams. Sullivan the target, but Malone. Keynes goes down. And now Ansu gives chase to that hoofed ball. And Francis will see that out. In fact, no, he's kept it in. Got the ball across the line there. But Ansu and Francis going shoulder to shoulder. And Francis got the better of the substitute. And now it's Joe Smith darting up the right. United needs something special here. Here's Chris Camwell. Did some special things at Hereford last season. Oh, good one to handle for Cooper. Sent it straight out. And United get going quickly with this throw. Camwell, handball claims, referee says no. Ansu taking it past Perkins. This could be the final nail for Coventry United, but Perkins running straight into Kelly. Now it's with Ireland, ducks past Valance, and there is Perkins. They send it back to Francis. He's kept it in, but Kelly has stayed down. And I think they're going to have to stop play here. In fact, it's not just Kelly, it's Ansu too. So both physios called over to attend to their respective players. Ansu down for Harborough. For Coventry, it's Nat Kelly. We'll take you through the current scores in the Carabao Cup in a moment. With a bit of breaking news coming from Sky Sports. Real Madrid have made a £137 million bid for Kylian Mbappe. It's been well reported that Mbappe is not happy at PSG after the arrival of Lionel Messi. And the captain's armband is handed over to Reece Francis as Aaron Williams lead the field to be replaced by Charlie Faulkner. A straight swap in midfield. Full time at Carrow Road, Norwich 6, Bournemouth 0, Aston Villa winning 5-0 at Barrow. Brentford have turned it around against Forest Green. They were 1-0 down to 2-1 there now. Brighton beating Cardiff 2-0. Everton 2-1 up at Huddersfield, and Leeds beating Crewe 1-0. And that is a terrible, terrible, terrible moment for Coventry United. Calamity at the back, and Ansu has won it for Harborough. Coventry haven't conceded a league goal all season. They've conceded twice tonight. And the Red and Green surely now on the way to their first defeat of the campaign. Nathaniel Ansu taking advantage of some lackadaisical Coventry United defending. The Red and Green's defender too slow and trying to play it back to Reece Francis. Ansu snuck in from behind and placed it into an empty net with Francis out of position. Harborough 2, Coventry United 0. The streak is over for the Red and Greens. And Coventry are not going to waste any more time. They're bringing on Ty Knight. Their last roll of the dice. They're 2-0 down with 7 minutes to go. It's going to take a miracle for the Red and Greens now. They've not been able to challenge Taylor really all night, and Ty Knight is going to come on for Don Perkins. And Taylor has gone down with what appears to be cramp. Strange scenario. Taylor hasn't been involved in the action for a while. Tried and tested time-wasting tactic. Try saying that 5 times when you're drunk. Taylor miraculously back on his feet. And Harborough leading by 2-0 with 6 minutes to go now. There will be a fair bit of added time, I'm sure, as O'Sullivan will get Coventry underway again. And the referee indicating that, yes, that time will be added on. Here's Charlie Faulkner. Smith. Over with Ben Valance. Faulkner. Knight draws it into the area, no one high, and Ben Williams turns it away. Here's Joe Smith, plenty of time to utilise, but United have not got that luxury. Cairns. Across to Valance on the halfway line. Ben Valance. Campbell trying to find the teammate. Ansu blocking off. Last 5. The highlights will be available tomorrow on the CUTV YouTube channel. O'Sullivan backing into the defender. Hooked up the right. There's Kelly. Now Kyle Carey. Smith. Up the right it goes. Ty Knight. Smith. Here's Joe Cairns. Smith. Coventry just playing it around. They haven't got the luxury of time to do this. They've got 4 minutes left. They're trying to craft something. And could this be the opportunity to drag one back? Camwell's cross. Head away by Williams. Harborough have not put a foot wrong at the back today. Camwell. And it's cleared. If you can't get the ball to your star striker, then quite simply you haven't got a chance. And Coventry United have not had a sniff of goal with Riley O'Sullivan today. By no fault of his own, the Harborough defender have just stood like a brick wall, if brick walls could move, and kept the Red and Greens at bay, something that no one's been able to do this season. Valance. It's Canwell. Flatters across the face of goal. Well, they have to try something. Goalkeeper Taylor with less than 3 minutes to go. Taylor. Towards Cairns. And Sue, whose second goal has given Harborough the breathing space they needed. Here's Solomon. Taken out in the challenge, and Harborough trying to take the ball with them. Coventry have got the free kick. They're going to take it quickly with Solomon. Nat Kelly. Carey. And now Carey appeals of offside, but Kyle Carey could get the cross in here. It's towards Charlie Faulkner, and a diving header by Williams takes it to safety. Valance, Cairns calling for him. Vans will go for the cross towards Faulkner again. Bounces across the goal. And lofted away along this near side by Fowler. Knight keeps it going. Solomon. Back heel by Faulkner. Aaron Solomon. Handball claims. Again, the referee waves away the protests. And now it's Hollis. He's got Ansu on the far side. Can they rub the salt in the wound here? Great challenge by Joe Cairns. Halting that move. And out with Ty Knight. Probably the fastest Coventry United player in the team. Carey. Give and go with Camwell, and now Chris Camwell putting it in for Riley O'Sullivan, and out on the, well, in fact it's kept in. Malone trying to put it out. They need another match ball for this throw into the final minute of normal time. You have to think it's probably too late for the Running Greens now, unless there's a significant period of added minutes. Smith. I've seen miracles from United before, but maybe it's just one of those nights. Smith, balance. Towards Carey. And all the way back with Joe Smith. Ireland nods back. Kept in with the hand of Taylor. Taylor bouncing the ball as the seconds tick away. The ball was in play. There's nothing the referee can do about this time wasting. Ireland's header, he got the goal scoring going in the mid part of the first half. Harborough throw in United territory. It pulls Ansu, the second half substitute, making the point safe. Now complaints being made about the match ball. And Harborough have been told to get on with it by the ref. Cooper will take. Ireland target. Done by Ireland to Ansu. And Ansu, United wanted the free kick. Harborough wanted the penalty. Neither have got their wish as it's out of play for a goal kick. Francis straight away towards Faulkner. United given the free kick as Faulkner dragged down by Cooper. We've had 1 minute of added time. I dare say there'll be about 4. We'll take a miracle now. But United have been miracle workers in the past. Faulkner is going to leave it for Camwell, just shy of the halfway line. Camwell, strong header clear. Solomon brings it back. Hollis all over him. Knight. Now Smith, like they've done all night. Harborough keeping Coventry at bay. Camwell. And the ball on the left-hand side collected by the defender, but here's Chris Camwell. Can he try and bring Smiles back to the Coventry face with a goal? And it's well hit by Faulkner, but even better from Taylor. Well, when strikes like that don't go in, you know it's just not Unite. And a missed hit by Smith. Francis beating Ansu in the air. And cleared by Reece Francis up towards Faulkner. Faulkner nods on. O'Sullivan there. O'Sullivan chest down on the right side of the penalty area. Aaron Solomon taken down. Coventry United have the penalty, have they? They have. Well, at least Coventry could keep one record going, with Riley O'Sullivan scoring in every match. And some of the red and greens who were on their way home have quickly backtracked. We saw them sneaking out and they've snuck back in again to charge him for admission again. In the 93rd minute, Coventry United have a spot kick to give the Running Greens the faintest bit of hope. Riley O'Sullivan scores! O'Sullivan bags for the 6th consecutive match, and it could give Coventry United incentive, if there is time, to go for a draw. So Harborough 2, Coventry United 1, and immediately the ball played back to Reece Francis. Could be one last chance for the Red and Greens. Not in behind, there's Knight. And brought under control by Taylor, that should be it. And Charlie Faulkner closing down Taylor, who has gone down hurt. From here, it didn't appear there was contact, but of course it's difficult to tell from this range. Well, we've had 5 minutes of added time. And in added time, United have halved the deficit. If not for that momentary lapse of concentration at the back, United would have a draw. Well, Taylor staying down. The referee will surely add this time on to the added minutes that he's already given. Don't forget to join us on Saturday live on CUTV with commentary of Newport Pagnell Town versus Coventry United. 3 o'clock kickoff. We're on air from 5 to 3. With highlights and interviews to come. There will be the highlight of tonight's game on CUTV tomorrow afternoon. And of course, if Taylor can't continue, which I very much doubt, of course, they don't have any substitutes left. It's going to be a drop ball. No foul given, so the referee obviously thinking there wasn't any contact either. And there was contact there, and I think Taylor thought about going down for a second time. Harborough thinking of every excuse not to play the ball at the moment. Who can blame them? The comfort zone is gone, but so is the time. Smith keeps it in with the head deep in his own backyard. Here's Reece Francis. Maybe one last break for the Red and Greens. Here's Joe Cairns. Towards Riley O'Sullivan. Flicks it on towards Nat Kelly. O'Sullivan keeps it alive. Slide in. Only as far as Cairns in the centre circle. Out wide is Ty Knight. Camwell in support. Camwell collects for the throw. But they won't have a chance to take it. Harborough have hung on. The Red and Greens couldn't quite break the bees down until the last possible moment. And they paid with their undefeated streak at the start of the season evaporating. Full credit to Harborough, they defended resolutely. And although Riley O'Sullivan buried his spot kick in the 93rd minute, it's not enough to take anything home. Final score in the United Counties League Premier Division South. Harborough Town 2, Coventry United 1. That was us here on CUTV. Not quite the night we were hoping for, but of course, football isn't all about victories. You have to take the losses as well. Congratulations to Harborough. Best of luck for the season, of course, apart from when they joined us at the Butts Park Arena later in the year. But the highlights of today's game can be found tomorrow afternoon on the CUTV YouTube channel. We'll be back on Saturday for the game against Newport Pagnell, and then the home game against Rugby on Monday. So we'll see you next time on CUTV.